For those of you guys trying to quit nicotine, energy drinks, adult media content, Mary Jane, I'm launching a beta group coaching program, and I'm launching that today. Today is going to be the first day of the program, and I want to show you guys some of the things that we're going to be talking about in the program. So this is kind of the outline that I put together for our first meeting. We're going to talk about what AddictionMindset is. That's the recovery coaching company I have. We're going to talk about how the course works. And then we're going to go into a bunch of things. We're going to start to identify addictions that people have. We're going to talk a lot about how dopamine works in the brain and how it wires us toward addiction and how we can rewire dopamine to our benefit. We're going to identify superpowers that almost anyone has who struggles from an addiction, because people who struggle from addiction all have a certain set of skills or a certain set of superpowers. And we're going to talk about how we can start to use those things towards our benefit versus our disadvantage. We're going to talk about the addictive voice. That's that voice in our head that tells us to use. And then we're going to discuss how addiction is an investment. And we're going to take a look at whether or not we think that this addiction is a good investment or a negative investment. And then one of my favorite things, we're going to start to call out the lies that addictive voice or the AV tells us in our head. And then we're going to discuss a good time to quit. So is that going to be at the end of this meeting? Is that going to be throughout the course of this program? We're going to talk a lot about that. And then we're going to use a phrase and we're going to detox from it, the I can't. In our programs, the one thing that we ask people to say is to get rid of, to eliminate from their vocabulary is I can't. You can struggle with something, you can have a hard time with something, but we want to work on getting rid of the terminology I can't. That's one of the addictive voice's favorite terms that it puts in your head. It's one of those lies that addiction tells us. You can't do something, you're not capable of something. This is going to be probably like a 90-minute to 2-hour session tonight. I got 10 people in the beta group coaching program, and I'm like super excited for this. For those of you guys that are interested in learning more about what we offer here at AddictionMindset, keep following along. A lot more good stuff to come.